Welcome back everybody to episode 3 of season 4 on the NeoNetwork Skyblock server. So as always, we're going to warp crates right off the bat and open up another June crate. Alright, we haven't had the best luck on the last couple crates, so I'm hoping that this one's going to be a bit better. So let's give this a try. I always get a little nervous. I really want servant keys. And I got one servant key. That's huge. Let's go. So we got some more summer gear. Another dandelion rank, tag note on fire, and a chat gradient. This is my first gradient note, so I'm pretty excited about that. We have a pollen key and a servant key to open up as well, so I'll do the pollen key first, since that's not quite as exciting. I really want a generator of some sort. Spawner, not quite what I was looking for. Servant key though. Here goes nothing. Oh, let's see. And tier 3. Not the best. It looks like dandelion rank sells for about 5 million. I think it might be kind of cool to do a giveaway with at least one of the notes. As much as I would like to sell it, I think that it would be really cool to give at least one, if not both, away. I do want to try live streaming at some point. I haven't found a good time to yet, but at some point I'd love to, so I think that that might be a cool way to start off a live stream, is with a couple of rank giveaways. Or we can come up with something to do just through like YouTube comments or something like that on a video. But let me know what you guys think, if you're looking for a giveaway, and if so, how would you want me to go about doing that? Because I honestly haven't done one before. Okay guys, I have a huge announcement. So I went back and forth on this for quite a while actually. So recently I got some feedback from some of you guys basically saying that my progression's a little slow to watch, which I get since I haven't been playing on the server a ton because I work a lot. So basically, since I'm so far behind already and I'm just going to keep getting further behind than most people, what I decided to do is actually join an island this season to make faster progress, and I think it'll be cool for you guys to see some more like high level content of really OP gear and everything like that. And then my grind will shift from doing the same masteries every single season. If you watch me try and get the farmer's harvester, the like all the mastery tools, I know that I keep just doing like the same thing each season, and it's probably getting a little bit boring to watch. So what I'd rather shift to doing is work on really like leveling up those tools and not worrying as much about the masteries just to unlock them. Because at this point, you've seen me farm a million times, you've seen me kill the dragon a little bit, and you've seen me fish a little bit. But now I'd like to shift to more so just trying to level them up, get really OP enchants, and become just really overpowered. And also, I think it'll be cool going for block value, since the island I joined, which I will reveal in a second here, the island I just joined is going for one of the top islands. Maybe not necessarily top 1, but I think we're going for at least top 3. I mean, preferably top 1, but goal is at least like top 2, top 3. So I think that it's gonna make the series a little bit more exciting. It's a big shift, I know, and it's kind of a shame to scrap that other island since I put some work into it, but I'm sure you guys could see how slow the progression was. And yeah, I think it's just time to change things up a bit. So I know that a lot of other media members are still doing solo Let's Plays, and I felt like I was kind of just doing the same thing as that, and I love that type of content. I highly encourage you to go watch all the other media members, but I'd like to differentiate myself a little bit and try something a little bit different. Hopefully this isn't a terrible mistake, hopefully you guys still want to watch this, but I think it'll be cool to be able to watch someone who's competing for block value, grinding out the dragon and leveling up their tools, and kind of on the higher end of things, as opposed to in every video you hear how I'm really far behind, everything like that. But with all that being said, I still don't want to give up the vibe that I have in my videos. I really like the kind of chill, relaxed vibe. I'm not going to give that up. I'm not hardcore grinder now or anything like that. It's going to be similar vibe, just on a very well-established island, and I think it'll be cool for you guys to kind of get a look into what that type of playing on the server looks like, since so many other players are doing the solo Let's Plays and a little bit behind, because being a solo player is tough on the server if you can't grind day in, day out like me. I only have a couple hours a day to play on the server. So without further ado, I will announce the island I am on. So if you actually go to island top, click on teams, I am in the grind guild. So this is the island. We're currently sitting at island rank 4. We have an island value of just over 50 million. Then you can see the members down below. There are some changes with that. I believe not everybody is sticking around. Everybody has given me a super warm welcome so far. They understand that I work a lot and that I can't be on every second of every day, really understanding about that. And without further ado, why don't I take you to the island, and I'll give you a bit of a tour this episode, and we're going to create a plan for where the content's going to go for the rest of the season and what you guys want to see, because I am beyond excited. And I know that some of you might be disappointed that I'm scrapping the solo island, but trust me, I think in the long run that we're going to get some really, really cool content out of this. So without further ado, let's go take a look at the island. If we go just to the island home, this is public. Any of you guys can come in this area. We have a value store. Since we are competing for value and going for island top, we buy value blocks here. We buy bait here because it's really important for fishing, and we've really been grinding that out as well. And then we also have some other things here like keys and books that we're buying, pet egg as well. Also buying some fragments, but yeah, this area is basically just a store and then also an area to grind mobs over here. So actually the person who invited me to the server right here, Fading Monkey, he was the one that initially reached out. He's currently grinding mobs, but he's been a huge help. He gave me a rundown of the island, how everything works. There's a lot of systems in place and everything to be this well established, but so far really cool. As far as mob masteries go, this is one area that we are actually fairly behind in right now. We haven't really put, or they haven't really put a whole lot of emphasis on that yet, but I know we are planning on getting that up. Hence why Fading Monkey is grinding that right now. You can see right here, we are decently behind in some of the masteries and spawner tier, especially like we're just on tier 1 spawners. Even though we've been grinding some mastery tiers, we are very far behind on spawners, and definitely something we're going to be getting up in the future, but our main emphasis has not been put there so far. So this is the public area. Now I'm going to take you kind of behind the scenes as to what the base looks like and what we currently have. So if we go Island Warp Base, alright, this is it. So right now we're very much set up more for functionality, kind of like how I've done my islands in the past, except this is what their island looks like going for functionality. This would be my island if I was trying to build it to look cool, because I have no building skills. I guess we'll start with small area down here. It says minions. This is really servants down here. So I have my area right at the end here. What the heck? I have upgraded my servants multiple times now. It keeps eating up the Skycoins, but then reverting the level. So I'm going to have to make a ticket about that. I spent over 600k Skycoins now upgrading servants just for it to keep reverting back to the old level, which is really disappointing actually. So I'm gonna have to make a ticket about that. But besides that, we have a fishing area down here with fishing nets. I've been collecting these and selling them a little bit. I just joined this island yesterday, so it's not like you guys have missed out on that much. I haven't done that much grinding either. Here is all of our dragon armor. So the way this works is we share everything and you basically check it out and have to return it when you're done with it. So everybody gets a sword with their name on it. Here's my sword. So if I wanted to, say, go fishing and I wanted to use some of this stuff, I would put the sword there, take the stuff out, I can grab fishing rod, and then people know that I have this, and then I just have to put everything back in when I'm done with it, put my sword back in here. So really cool system. We're working together, which I also really like, because the solo island is fun, but it definitely gets old over time. Because like I keep saying, I was doing the same thing over and over, and it gets a little boring trying to do everything by myself. So here, the team's been great. It's been fun being able to grind collectively towards our goals and everything, and I just joined, so I haven't even experienced that too much, but we have cobblestone gens set up here. They did all of this before I joined. And then looks like there's a kelp farm. When you break it, it just smelts it into dried kelp, and it sells it right away. The farming area is down here, so they have a lot of farms set up already, which is really nice. I want to get my herbalism up quite a bit. I know farming isn't really the best way to go for masteries and making money, but I would love to just kind of max out a whole bunch of stuff this season. I think that's kind of the direction I want to go since it's early in the season, and now I can actually do that since I'm on a really cool island. So this is the farming area. We have a little bit of everything going on, and then down here is the block value. It's a little messy because payouts just happened, so people were just frantically placing blocks, trying to get as much value down as possible, so not super organized, but you can see we have quite a few value blocks here, and I'm going to be contributing quite a bit over time here. I think that is about it. That's Fate right there. He's the co-owner. He's helped out a lot already. But I think that's everything I really wanted to show on the island here. So what I'm going to be working on is I'm going to be mining a good bit with the super pickaxe and trying to get some enchantments for that, because I think that would be cool. Like I said, trying to level up my mastery tools is going to be the main focus of this. And then also fishing a lot. As you can see, they have some really good fishing rods. So right here, this is the one maxed out fishing rod we have. The rest are good, but not quite as good as that. So I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing, because right now what we're working on mastery wise is trying to get deep sea up to tier 5 and unlock lava fishing. It takes such a long time to level up fishing masteries, but working together, I know we can definitely do it. So I'd love to contribute more to that, and with a good fishing rod like that, and with most of the masteries leveled up here for fishing, then it makes it a lot more fun. I actually make a decent amount of money in Skycoins doing it. But yeah, right now I have 47 million. That's just from selling some dragon fragments and stuff. I fought the dragon a bit yesterday. I'd like to put that into trying to get some better enchantments for my pickaxe, I think. So then I can start mining more. And the way the mining is going to work is I'm going to sell everything that's not going to be turned into value. So any of like the diamonds, emeralds, gold, and netherite, I'm probably just going to convert to blocks and place that for island value. And then sell the rest, but really try and level up my pickaxe. But first, I'd love to get some enchantments for it. So let me go to custom enchants. So I think I want just about everything on this besides transform, of course. That's for the legendary tool, but I think I want all of these custom enchants on this. Preservation isn't a huge deal because I have /fix. Definitely the rest though would be good. Okay, I already have Molten 5. Oh, one thing I was saving. I have a ton of enchantment books that I've been saving up from my old island, and I was waiting until I unlocked the fishing masteries, which are now unlocked. So I'm going to go ahead and open these and see if I can utilize any of these enchantment books. But we're going to do a little enchantment book opening now. I'm going to start off with the basic, then go to advanced, and then extreme. So 5 basic ones first. No way, we got haste 3, so that's going to be great for the pickaxe. Haste 3 twice? No way. So 2 haste 3s. 3 haste 3s! Oh my god! That is crazy. So we're all set on haste 3. Oh, I got agile. I'm gonna keep that one actually, because that'll allow me to not trample crops. So I don't have to carry around a hoe all the time with me. So I'm also gonna save those 2 haste books as well. I'll probably either sell them or see if anybody else on the island needs them. They probably don't, because everybody on this island is pretty stacked. But I'll scrap the stealth book. That's scrapped, so now we have Molten 5, Haste 3. Let's open the 9 advanced enchantment books. Alright, I'm kind of nervous. Great book right there for a dragon. Okay, it looks like this is the only good book we got out of the advanced ones. You can see here that nothing else is really worth keeping, at least for my uses. So I'd rather just scrap these. I don't even think most of these are worth much, and if they are, then whoops, but at least I get XP from it. Alright, this is one I'm really excited for, is the extreme enchantment books. I'm gonna go ahead and open these. Disorder, I think that's really good for PvP. Maybe I can sell that instead of scrap it. Multi-kill 2. I do need multi-kill on my Slayer Blade, since I haven't even used this yet or enchanted it with anything, but I'm probably going to go for a higher level than 2, but I could potentially sell that. Dragon Hunter 4, that's really good. Treasury 2 can be sold. Dragon Tracker can also be sold, unless I want that. And Dragon Slayer 3. I actually did kind of good, because I think all of these ones are actually decent for me to either use, or more likely I'll sell them to get the max level enchants for some of these, but that's a really good start. So I'm going to go ahead and put them all of those useful ones in my PV4 for now. I'm going to scrap all of these books here, get some more XP. I need to figure out what they have in the chests over here too. I mean, I'd like just my own stuff as well, or just to contribute like another bow or something. But right now what I'm most concerned about is my own Slayer Blade and pickaxe, since the mastery tools we don't really share. Or we don't at all. Yeah, there's already a maxed bow in here, so maybe I won't do a ton with my bow right now. It looks like they put Dragon Hunter in that chest, so I'll throw mine in there as well. So I already have Treasury 3. I don't know what the maximum enchant for that is. Let me take a look. Treasury 5. Okay, it looks like 5 is the maximum. So realistically, I think Treasury 5 is probably the highest I'm gonna get for now. What about Debris Smasher? I mean, that goes for really cheap. Okay, Debris Smasher is really cheap, so I'm gonna pick this one up for 400k. And I guess I'll put that on my pickaxe first. I'm just gonna have to re-roll it a bunch. Let me know in the comments when you're re-rolling books what success percentage you're happy with. I normally re-roll until about 80%, sometimes 75 if I've already re-rolled it a whole bunch. Well, let me know what you guys re-roll until. 84. There we go. I also need to pick up some protection scrolls for the Slayer Blade and Super Pickaxe. There we go. We'll add Debris Smasher onto my pickaxe. Alright, since I have Haste 3 already as well, I will put that on. First, I'm just going to re-roll it. I'm glad I have a lot of XP, because I'm going through this very fast. 91, let's go. So now we have Debris Smasher, Haste 3, Molten 5. I'd like to put that on. So more re-rolling. I'll take 77%. So now Molten 5, I need Treasury for sure. Alright, I found Miner's Dream 5 for 4.5 mil, so I'm going to pick that up. Alright, we're getting a little stacked here. Definitely need Treasury. So let me take another look. Treasury 4 for 10 million, or Treasury 5 for like 21 million. I'm gonna go for Treasury 4 for now. I think that's good enough. And then when I'm ready to craft Treasury 6, then I'll buy a Treasury 5 book, but I don't want to have to buy that twice, because I doubt I'd be lucky enough to get that out of an enchantment book. Alright, now we have Treasury 4. What are we missing? I'm kind of ready to try out this pick. Oops, I forgot to turn on feet drops. I'm gonna turn that on now. I feel like for most things I want it on. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show was the island upgrades and where those are at. So island size isn't upgraded because I'm pretty sure somebody had bought that. The island is 350 by 350. Island generator is level 14. Mob drop multiplier is level 7. Growth rate is level 7. And then better farming is maxed out. Lucky block is level 7. And then I think that's pretty much the important stuff. Do most people only mine when they have Super Breaker available, or do people just kind of go like this and just keep mining in between? Oh, I might accidentally have auto sell on. Okay, yeah, I just turned auto sell off, so then we actually get the stuff I'm mining. Multi-kill 4 for 14 mil? That seems really cheap. So I could put multi-kill 4 on my Slayer Blade right now and go start farming that a little bit. I think I'm gonna do that, and then I think I've rambled enough this episode of just kind of pointless stuff. I'm giving you a rundown of the island and what I might be doing in the future. So why don't I just throw this on my sword, call it there, and then we'll have a good game plan going into next episode with the new island. And I want to keep making content, and I'm very open to suggestions. All right, gonna throw this on my Slayer Blade. Gonna put the bright scrolls in my enchantment private vault. All right, guys. It has been one heck of a ride. We changed things up quite a bit. So please, I hope that you guys stick around and bear with me while I figure out the direction of the season. I just really wanted to change things up from you guys just watching the same thing every single time and me struggling to try and keep up with anybody. So I'm excited. I think I'm going to create some really cool high-level content around this. So bear with me during the transition. I appreciate all of your support, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace.